Good evening, everybody. We are live as promised. Now you just have to bear with us because we have to do the normal thing of sending the link about. So bear with us. Now we are going to be talking about the next build. Hopefully should be quite exciting. We've got lots of things to talk about and tell you, so hopefully you'll bear with us. If you're watching, say hi. Let's pick you up in the comments. Okay. One more to go and we will be right with you. So it's quite exciting because we've got everyone in. Well, we've got the normal team tonight, but we have a remote broadcast. So one of the team is out and about. Okay. One more. Two minutes. And here we go. Good evening, everybody. Just going to check who's in with us. If you're in, say hello. Hi, Peter. Hi, Bruno. Who else have we got? Anyone on YouTube? Can't see anyone yet. So, in this evening, we have myself, obviously. Hello. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Matt. We also have Josh, and Josh is actually coming to us from a remote location. He's in his car. Josh, how's it going?
It's not bad at all, mate. I'm doing a bit of traveling. I'm working at the minute. So yeah, this should be interesting. If I drop out with my audio, I do apologize.
If you drop out, no one will blame you. We've also got our fellow co-host, Mr. Chris Meldrum.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today?
How's it going, Chris?
It's going great. Can't complain. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. I've been out flying pretty much all of the weekend, and it's been good. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? So, the first thing that I'm going to mention is the podcast. So, lots of people have asked, "Where's the podcast?" I haven't had podcast in a few weeks. Well, it's on hiatus. That's purely because we want to make sure that we are giving you the best content that we can. So the problem is it's very time consuming and it takes a long time to edit and so on and so forth. And we don't want to water it down at all. So the podcast is going to move more to the background, and we are going to interview really interesting people as and when they come up. And we have got someone very, very, very interesting lined up, which I know that you're all going to absolutely love. But just bear in mind, it's going to be sporadic. Okay. So they're going to come as and when we've got them. The live builds, however, I'm pleased to say are going to continue, and they are going to be our forefront. So a Sunday night regular spot of us dropping in to say hi, see what everyone else is doing, see what you're up to, and give you something to do. So deliver you some content is where we're going to aim at. Now, we do want your feedback on this. If there's lots of you out there that say, well, we really want the podcast, please can we have the podcast regularly, then that's fine. We can work on that, but just bear in mind that it's all to do with making sure you at home get good quality content that you want to watch. So moving on from that, let's talk about what we've got planned for you over the course of the next few weeks. So I'm going to bring my esteemed colleague Josh in at this point, so we can have a little talk about it. So Josh.
Hi guys, how you doing? So yeah, as Matt said, we've got a great new live build project, and I want to start by saying thank you everybody for the amazing feedback we've had on the previous live build. I've seen some of the kites you guys have been building, and they are absolutely amazing. So honestly, well done to that. And because of that, we've had a request to continue doing live builds by more than one person. So we're going to do exactly that. We're going to keep hitting you with live builds until you guys get sick of them. And yeah, so the next project we're going to do, we're going to build a 2-line or dual-line sport kite. And this is an original design. It's never been built before. And it's going to be like an intermediate kite. So it's going to do some basic tricks. It's going to have some pretty good precision in there, but it's not going to be massively one way. So it's going to be a bit of an all-rounder. It's going to be 3/4 size, and I'm sure we're going to have great fun building. If we get any results like we did on the previous live build, you guys will have something to be proud of.
So sorry to interrupt you there, Josh, but the response and the amount of people that have built kites is crazy. And even now, even this week just gone, we are getting lots of new people asking us, how do I keep seeing this build, but can you steer me to the right direction with materials and plans, which are on all the old posts? So yeah, it's been fantastic. I suppose the idea behind the dual line is, I don't know about everyone else out there, but to me, I find the idea of building a dual line kite perhaps a bit more daunting than a quad line. Just I guess because of the different angles and the different components, and there are lots of different components. So we thought, well, as I already find it daunting, why don't we find something that's going to ease us into being more familiar with those sort of builds? So I think that's what we're going to achieve. Josh, am I right?
Oh yeah. So it's going to be essentially the kite we're going to build is going to be built flat. So therefore, we're not working with any obscure angles, and it's going to be relatively basic to put together in the schemes of a dual line. And yeah, it's going to be really good fun. We're going to use the basic materials that you guys have been using on the Dwight build, so that anything left over, you can be using that in this build.
So people are, Josh, you're dropping out a little bit. I'm going to just interrupt you and wait for your signal to recover. Okay. But what I will say is, first of all, yes, Josh is driving, for the people that are asking in the comments. Or I should say, no, he's not driving. It's an illusion. It's a very, very fancy virtual background that he's using in Zoom. He's just pretending to be driving. He's actually pulled up at the services. But yes, Josh, just make sure whilst you're at the services that despite not driving, you keep your eyes on the road, and please don't crash on camera. Not that you could crash because you're completely static and that's a fancy background, but you know what I mean. So Josh, I think your signal's back now. So what were you saying again? Sorry.
So yeah, we're gonna do this build. It's going to be really basic, and we should have a lot of fun doing it. The plans we're going to release next week, so just like before, you have the option to do this in your own time or along with us. Yeah, and it's going to be really good fun, and we hope you guys join in with us.
Excellent. Now, Chris, are you going to be joining along?
Yes, most definitely.
Because I know you couldn't take part in the last one because you couldn't couldn't get everything together in time. But is this something that you're looking forward to?
I'm always looking forward to it.
And are you going to try and build along with us at the same time?
Going to try, most definitely.
Awesome. Look forward to it. So what else has everyone been up to? So everyone watching, we've got quite a few people already. I'm looking at the numbers. Everyone at home, tell us what you've been doing. If there's anything you want to ask us, now's the time to ask. It's going to be quite a short video tonight because it's just a preamble. Obviously, we've got Josh. I keep pointing up, but I'm in Zoom, so everyone's across the top. Yeah, so we got Josh in the car. It's going to be hard for us to do a full length video tonight, but yeah. Any questions? Anything that people want to know?
Have you gotten to fly at all, either of you?
Yes, I've been flying pretty much all weekend. I've been flying 93 by Carolo, and yeah, I've got to say I'm very, very, very slowly falling in love with this kite. It's pretty much the only thing I want to fly. I've also been flying my Fulcrum, which is another insane, crazy kite. I know, Chris, you just got one.
Yes, I did. I'm so excited for it. I just got my Fulcrum, and I can't wait to finally put it together and throw it up in the sky and make some magic.
Awesome. Now, Josh, I know you've been working, but have you managed to get any flying in?
Yes, mate. I don't know if my connection's better, but
it's much better now.
I've been spending this weekend just ironing in some promo vids for a new Kite Tech kite, which is going to drop in roughly 2 weeks. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Awesome. So there's some exciting stuff for you on the horizon as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, right. Let me just do a quick check of the comments just to see. It's John saying I need to try the 99. John saying we want more Baresi and quadline content. Wait, okay. I've been flying the hell out of my gins. Corona got me interested in kites again. Love the content. Keep it coming. We want more Baresi and quadline content, though. I'm sure you don't. There's enough. There's enough John content out there, for sure. I mean, by all means, we'll get John on if we can. He's already been on once, and he's a very, very interesting guy to talk to. But if you check out Kite Life, which I'm sure you know about already, all of the quadline content you can consume, kitelife.com for sure.
I will say one thing, that the content we've got coming up from some of the next guests it's brilliant. The next guests we've got on are so insightful and have a lot of experience, and it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, for sure. And if you want quadline content, I'm sure we'll definitely have some on the next podcast episode. Not sure, can't give you a time frame, but I would imagine in the next sometime in the next 2 weeks, hopefully we will nail that recording down and get something really good for you, which will be a nice surprise when it turns up. Yeah, Chris, have you done any flying?
Yes, I have. I've gotten quite a few goodies this week. I was bad and bought some new toys. So I've been out all week flying. I got a new Texas Wasp that's been really keeping my interest.
Yeah, for those of you that are friends with Chris on Facebook, if you've seen his feed this week, it's just been kite after kite after kite after kite. When you're going to have time to fly all of them, I do not know. But yeah.
It's part of my ninja training, Matt. I'm going to master them all.
Awesome. Also, I know you. I saw a video you practicing your stalls this weekend, so you're trying to get them dialed in.
Oh yes, I was practicing on my Prism Ozone. It takes a little bit of practice for someone that hasn't really done it, so I'm definitely trying.
Well, like practice makes perfect for sure. So yeah, hopefully in the not too distant future you'll have them nailed. Okay, any last comments? Peter's in. Hi Peter. He made some fantastic kites, so big shout out to Peter. He made a set of mini pulses that were awesome. Who else have we got? Stefan. Evening, Stefan. Hope you're well. Hope we get to chat soon. Hello, Mark. Mark's always in. Well, both Marks, Mark Giordone and Mark Thorne. Hello, both of you. Yeah, well, and if anyone's got any questions, now's the time to ask. We'll give you 2 minutes to ask a question. But other than that, in summary, the next kite is going to be a dual line kite, and it's going to be an intermediate kite. It's going to be designed to be relatively straightforward to build so that we have a nice intro into the world of building dual line kites, and most importantly it's going to be a really nice kite to fly. Hopefully something that's not going to give you too much of a hard time, and yeah, for those of you wanting to brush up on your skills, it will be just right. So anything that anyone else would like to say? Chris, Josh?
Yeah. If you guys haven't built a kite before and you're considering this, I would strongly suggest having a go at it. I can't teach you guys like the sewing. The rest of the kite we can effectively teach you, and if you learn that, then you only have to learn one external skill, and you might find actually it's something that you've got an eye for. So yeah, if you're on the bench line about it, like, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, definitely go for it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, if you're on the fence at all, if you've thought about building for a long time and never actually done it, or you've only recently started thinking about it and you're umming and ahhing, please join us. We will put in as much time as we possibly can to help you along the way. And even if that's revisiting stuff, if it's going over, if it's getting the right shots on video, showing you the different techniques, we will help you out as much as we can. I'm no expert. I've never built a dual line kite, and I'm excited because I'm going to learn at the same time. But between myself and Josh and Chris, we will help you out and get that kite built. So please come and join us if you feel like it. And even if you don't, just come and watch, because I'm sure we'll have some fun along the way anyway. So I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, to the people that are just joining, watch the video back and you'll see the content. And yeah, we will see you. We're gonna next week when we go live, we're gonna have a kit list summary and break down the program of the different weeks. It's probably going to be just discussing with Josh, it's probably going to be around a 6-weeker. So we're going to space it out over 6 weeks, but it's going to be every Sunday, and it's going to be live at 8 p.m. UK time, as best we can. You know, my schedule can be all over the place, but we will try and stick to 8 p.m. UK as much as we can, because it seems to be a popular time. So without further ado, it's definitely goodbye from me. Chris, any parting words?
Yes, I hope everybody joins us. I hope you all have a great evening. Thanks for...
Chris cut out at the last minute there, so I have no idea what Chris was saying, but I'm sure it was have a good evening and I hope you get to fly kites this week, or something like that, I'm sure. Josh, have you got anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah, so I look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks. And one little shout out for Devin Morrison. Buy your Tika pictures, because that was great fun to fly.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to switch to gallery so you can see us all. All right, and we're all going to unitedly say Biatica, bitches. And also, we're going to do waving. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.